Good morning. Richard Lane here with some thoughts, questions, and observations about being a free citizen in a free society. My son Jason, he's 26 years old, young man. He asked me about Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act, and I had little to tell about him. I can be kind of objective about it, though, since it doesn't affect me one way or the other. But he's a young man, and it affects him and all young people very, very much. Now, what is the law all about? I don't know. Nancy Pelosi, she said that we have to pass the bill so you can find out what's in it. So they passed it. Well, actually, it didn't pass it. It didn't get passed by a full vote. Most of the Republicans voted against it. And it went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court says, well, yeah, you can go ahead and do this because this is a tax. This is not anything else. We'll just call it a tax and make people go for it. So, it's got the 10,535 pages. Example, this book, less than 1,000 pages, a little less, about 700 some odd pages. This book, it's got, geez, with all the notes and everything, it's got only 740 pages or so. So there's less than 2,000 pages there, and this little law has got 10,535 pages. What's in it? Well, Jesus Christ, I don't know. I haven't read it. I doubt that very few people have read the whole book. It would probably take a year to read it all and digest it all to where you had some decent understanding of it. But a lot of people have read parts of it, and I've read what they've read about it, and it seems like there's an awful lot of taxes embedded in there. The government going to get a little bit more of your money, a little bit more of your money, a little bit more of your money. But bottom line to the whole thing is simply it's a transfer of payments, taking money from young people and giving it to old people. Obama himself said it won't work without millions of very young people who don't know, who probably don't need it and don't want it and can't afford it, have to buy it in order to make it work. So what happens is insurance itself. This is a whole lot of people are contributing relatively small amounts of money into a pool, right? This enables a few people to take large amounts out when they need it under the conditions as set forth in the agreement. Of course, they're going to keep some for themselves. They always take care of themselves when they administer these problems. So you've got the elderly out here that'll be receiving most of the benefits from this, and they are undoubtedly the wealthiest segment of our society, the elderly. They've got paid for homes, they've got IRAs, they've got all kinds of savings in one thing and another. And if inflation doesn't eat their steady incomes up, they probably, will be suffering like the rest of us. But then you've got the young people over here who are just starting out life. Many of them on average of $27,000 in student debt. Many more had to move back in with their parents after they graduated. They can't go out on their own. They're having a very hard time now. So let's take money away from them and give it to people that don't need it, that are doing well. That defies all fucking sucking logic. It's wrong. It's taking money from one person or group of people and using force. Government's force. Using force to force young people to pay into something that only old people will enjoy. That's wrong. That's all for now. Thank you for your time. I'll be back next week with some more.